Today is the National Day of the UAE, and it has made 50 years ever since it got independence from Britain. But before, let's take a moment. What's up guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Josh Likings. If you're stumbling upon this YouTube channel for the very first time, kindly consider subscribing and smashing the bell icon so that you do not miss out on each and every videos that I'm going to be uploading on. Before we actually dive into the video, I'll take this opportunity to thank each and everyone who has subscribed. I mean guys, I really appreciate you. This YouTube channel is nothing without your support. Anyway, today is the 2nd of December and it is the UAE National Day. Guys, I feel like this is the perfect moment for me to tell you about the UAE. A couple of friends who have been texting me and asking me about the Emirates, and most of them think the Emirates ends in Dubai, which is wrong, and I'm here to change the perception about that, because UAE is actually a big country and Dubai is just a city in it. So moving on, the UAE is an Arabic country that is situated in south of the Arabian Peninsula, bordering Oman and Saudi Arabia. In terms of landmass, the UAE is seated on 83,600 square kilometers, as compared to Uganda, where I come from, which is seated on 241,000 square kilometers. This country actually consists of 7 emirates, which is Abu Dhabi, the capital city, Dubai, Sharjah, Ajman, Fujairah, Al Quoin, and Ras Al Khaimah. But in the past, it wasn't actually like that. They were not the United Arab Emirates. Yeah. Later on, in 1971, they became a federation of first 6 emirates without Ras Al Khaimah. Ras Al Khaimah joined in 1972. I think it was a year later. And that is how the United Arab Emirates was born. That being said, the UAE celebrates its National Day on every 2nd of December as a symbol or as a mark of unification of all the 7 emirates. Of course, you already know that UAE is a federal state and its ruler or president is Sheikh Khalifa bin Zayed Al Nahyan, who sits in Abu Dhabi, it being the capital city. And these are the 10 facts that you probably didn't know about the UAE. The UAE is made up of almost 200 nationalities, and its population of close to 10 million. You cannot believe 80% of it is expatriates, and it is actually among the most diverse countries in the world. The UAE population is slightly more than 10 million, and 80% of that is expatriates. Yeah, so that makes it 20% local nationals. It is a desert country and it does not have rivers. Yeah, there's no rivers here. It's the first country in the world to appoint Minister of Artificial Intelligence, and his name is Omar bin Sultan Al Olama. The Abu Dhabi Capital Tower leans more than the Leaning Tower of Pisa. The economy of the United Arab Emirates is second largest in the Arab world after Saudi Arabia, with gross domestic product, or you can call it the GDP, of $377 billion in 2012. The biggest part of UAE income actually comes from petroleum products, but apparently there's been diversification and part of it is actually coming from trade and tourism. The UAE actually has 2 types of weather, which is winter and summer. Summer here actually gets really rough, and it can go from it can easily go from 30 degrees Celsius to 55 degrees Celsius. Damn, that is pretty hot. And in the winter, actually, temperatures can drop from 30 to 15 degrees Celsius, which is a little bit chilly. UAE is among the world tax-free countries. That is awesome. You get to make your money here and keep it the way it is. Well, I know VAT was introduced, but it's just 5%. And if you want, you can actually not pay it. That's if you're not going to buy anything. Of course, you have to pay VAT. I'm just kidding. You have to pay VAT because I know you're going to go out and buy something. And when you buy something, just a 5% tax comes with it. The best time to visit the United Arab Emirates is from months of November to the months of April, because during these months, the weather is very conducive for everyone. So you get the chance to do all the outdoor activities that you might want to do when you visit the United Arab Emirates. The United Arab Emirates is among the easiest countries to visit across the world. I mean, visiting process here is very, very easy. People who want to look for job opportunities, people who just want to come for tourist attractions, the process of acquiring visa here is very easy. If you have someone here, they can easily make for you a visa within 2 days and you'll be on the plane to the UAE. Besides, visa costs here are very, very cheap. You can get visa from 1 month up to 3 months worth of visit. You can use that time how you want, look for job opportunities, but mostly check out the beauties of the UAE. These guys have plenty of them right now. The UAE is actually among the safest countries in the world, with a crime rate of 0.46 in 2017. Well guys, since the UAE has made 50 years old today, well, I think it deserves a round of applause, since it has come from a very long way. This is a country that everyone saw as barren land, but the good leadership of this country has managed to transform it from the barren lands that people thought it was to the Garden of Eden within a very short time, actually. So guys, thank you for watching. I really appreciate your support. If you're new here, kindly consider subscribing, smashing the bell button so that you do not miss out on the awesomeness that I'm going to be bringing to you. Anyway guys, I sign out and see you in the next one.
my god.